Roodepoort Primary School continues to be a headache for the Gauteng Education MEC.
By die Roodepoort Primêre Skool het die spanning maandagooggend vroeg reeds begin broei.
Half the year saw no teaching and learning at the school. Community members demanded the principal and her deputies be removed.
The department says it has done all it can to try and resolve this issue.
Top story this hour. 5 people have reportedly been injured by rubber bullets when violence erupted at the embattled Roodepoort Primary School on Gauteng's West Rand.
The community demanded the removal of the principal, whom they claimed was appointed without following proper procedures.
It is not true that the enfranchisement of all will result in racial domination. I have fought against white domination, and I have fought against black domination.
My name is Natalie Akata Maikipiro. I'm a parent of 4 children, but the 3 children is now attending at Roodepoort Primary School. We as parents was only having a protest about us concerning about our children's education. We wasn't actually violent. We was actually fought, not with weapons or anything, with our voices. To let so that the district can heard our voices as parents, what we want for our children, because we as parents want the best for our children as a future ahead. So we was just fought for our children, that our children must have a better education and not to be neglect of anything out of the education.
Yes, yeah, say where you like it. Voor ze biedt je kan ze net verbijskit. Het is single wat zo'n naam zij lijkt tijdelijk. Kortste slijkjes aan krijg op bracelet. Zij zei in wat me heel dag in een mij zit. Wanneer kan ik er bij je op mijn lijst zit? Wanneer kan ik een smile op je face zit? Ze biedt ze like mijn style wat ze fake it. Voor mijn brassen het is schaam maar besluit het. Een opportunity kon one zoeken grijp het. Alle dromen wordt basis aan mij skit. Alle dromen wordt basis aan mij skit. Nou met de wit, ik kan zelf nooit afskippen gaan met de wit. Liever jou zo krijg je visie gaan met de wit. Wil ik zelf nooit vergeten gaan met de wit. Nou met de wit, nou met de wit, nou met de wit. Ik kan zelf nooit afskippen gaan met de wit. Liever jou zo krijg je visie gaan met de wit.
You touched the topic. Davy.
Nee man, I'm not dodging the topic. You see, I have problems at work, and now you people are busy fighting over the stupid school. Now you also want to make your frustrations mine about us, Monique and Chantel. You know most I'm not serious about those people. Is it like that now, huh? You don't even want to kiss me?
Nee, Davy. Jy moet jou mind opmaak vir wie jy wil hê. Jy kan nie jou brood aan al 2 kante geboter hê en nog steeds shame op wat wil jy nie. Die lewe werk nie so nie.
You see, this is what was set me off. We're busy fighting for this community school, while your child is busy with one little thief after the other. 1 minute you see Monique in his room, and the next minute is Bianca. Every Friday morning you see one of them pretend to be jogging, but eintlik is it straight na Davy's kamer toe.
Was ons ook jong once upon a time.
Jose, are your eyes wide shut, huh? Friday morning, 6:15, and your son is with a girl in his room.
It's not like they're sleeping over here. Hey, come.
Morning, James. Morning, Robbie. Laat ek maar nog gaan check which little madam is not at the mother's house this early in the morning.
Is Davy still to see you again?
Wait, you will see what I'll do with this little cheese boy of Jose. Damn bederf, hy kan shining cars, dip gold chains, my battalion is ready. En dan val hy nog op my, hy is vroeg in die oggend met my, hier kom lê.
Los die kind uit, man.
Los jy vir my uit, Jose. Los jy vir my uit, Jose. Daarom het ek die man en die vrou van die huis. That's why we fighting the government, because everything we do is just leave it. Hoekom gaan fight for once permanent leave here? Alles is net leave it. Davy, maak oop.
Just like it, Davy.
Sure, brah. I won't take any nonsense from that new manager. You know how I roll. Okay, I'll talk to you later. And now, ma?
Nee, ma. Nou nie, hoor. Tell those little cheapelies of yours. Hulle sal altyd weghardloop when I'm around. Môre vat hulle die kar van jou. Did you get that management position, did you? Did you think of finishing your studies, did you? But day in and day out is these girls in your car and in your room. Jy is net so pa. Waiting for your fires to first start burning before you start opening your eyes. Yeah, all these racist blacks taking everything for themselves and you don't even see what's coming. Jy dink hy kan van jou gaan kleintjies kry en jou pa hy heel sit. Jy, jou mind is net gefix op jou meid en jou kar.
As if anybody's telling me anything new. I mean, really? Between politics and a sexy girl, which would you choose? Obvious. Ish. Okay, babes. We'll meet up second round, nah? Nah?
Wat ook al, Davy.
Safe abortion, body, just some things I never understood. I'm a color growing up in a colored hood. I went, what kind? What you say? I'm a color just in case you colorblind.
Morning, Sawe. Is die struggle nog aan?
Manne, are you with us today?
Ja, yes, man. Staan samen nu vandag.
We need everyone to stand together.
Yes, did you hear that Sophie wants to close our school? No, we're not gonna allow that. We are not gonna allow that. Never.
Waar zijn ze mensen? Hoe vroeger ons begin, hoe beter. Daar is nie meer tyd nie.
En die tyd loop en hulle moet aankom dat ons kan beplan.
Wel ons, niemand na kon se skool toe nie, né?
Dipuo ngwanaka gompieno a o ya varsity na.
Yeah, ma. We have a meeting today. You know what's going on. And besides, I only have 2 classes for varsity on Friday. So nothing major that I would miss out. Skawa.
Wa tseba dipuo o tsa bophelo for granted, o tsa le di-studies tsa gago for granted. Ke eng sentle se o se ikemiseditseng?
How, Mom? I'm just defending the struggle. Or do you want me to remain silent for these colored people who say that we are racist, but they're racist? Look, Hanyaza is coming to the school today and close it.
Dipuo ngwanaka ga ke sa itse gore ke tla reng. A o batla go iketsa Winnie Mandela o mongwe na?
We're going to show them. So sorry, dearest mother. Dipuo must be there.
Eish, ga ke tsebe ke tla bona gore ke etsa jwang.
Look, Mama. If your beautiful daughter doesn't represent our legend, who do you think would? Miss Winnie fan.
Nya se khwa se sa lona matsatsinyana ke shone se se etsang gore le ska la mamela. Ha re bua. Eish, yeah.
Go for an interview.
Parents are divided.
The black teachers have an agenda that they want the black principal. They want the black people in power. And it shouldn't be about race because our kids suffered for 3 weeks.
Mama, come on. The new Mrs. Mandela is going to
There
be
was
on
a
TV.
problem initially when they said they don't want a black person to run the school, while the majority of the learners in this community, in this school, which are being served in this school, so are black people. So we can have 90 or 95%. These learners are blacks, and they want the person to run the school being a colored.
Oh, yes. Today, we're going to show those colors. Right, Miss Winnie? Mama, come on. Mama, wait. How? Mama, why are you ignoring me?
So, Dipuo ngwanaka, ha o no tseba gore dipolotiki tse di etsang ka bophelo ba rona, o ka bo sa mathamathi mo.
Hey, Mama, my comrades are here.
Eish.
Taking caution, having unsafe sex to have a safe abortion. But I just some things I never understood. I'm a colored growing up in a colored hood.
Awelani, ik zei dat naar huis. I grand. Ik zei wijn voor lunch. Ish, dat is een die job department already have a meeting with it.
Now we only schedule for Monday. Ish, but Monday I'm off. His PA talks about he first need to speak to you guys as supervisors to check. She talks about a slow economic budgetary constraint.
Everyday story.
She tells me of tightening belts and things. You check. So all I know is that those guys are constantly losing their belts for some other reason. You check. Like say you're going for lunch.
I just said something I must sort out your food.
Away.
What you know.
Away, Captain. Lekker manager, Kullid. Away.
Yeah.
We're not the students of Sander. You must have wondered why the new must have colored. We're not white or black with the union Harvard. We say it proudly. The money later the bangers. As he still playing in our 7 years mangas. Play ticketers, or play a fanger. Lady Boda Panicola, send you a sanger.
Away, what kind? What you say? I'm a color just in case you colorblind. Okay. They call us gray nose, but we don't mind. We're the main nose colors, raise your hands up high. I'm not black, I'm not white. What am I? I'm a color. I'm not black, I'm not white. Okay. What am I? I'm a color.
Ik colored met die tribal flair. Colored vraag why my life ain't fair. Nou was jy beef, sukkel ek om by te sê. Vang het, julle dictionaries, I don't care.
Hey bro, that man mustn't take it too seriously.
Bro, you know that man is marked that position. Even he has that CV as well.
Yeah, bro, but you see that man who's Langanan is well educated, experienced, degrees, all that stuff. That guy will make a great manager, bro. But all we can do is encourage our bro.
These marriages, a man really doesn't need us right now.
Hey, David, let's go.
What you say about these auctions for the school, bro?
What, the people strike and the MEC wanting to close it?
Bro. Yeah, this protest.
I really don't know.
Check, bro. School, ish. Let me tune you. We should actually stand with our people. Check with you. That management position. We are always overlooked.
What if those appointees are better experienced papers was better in the interview sessions?
But Cheza, I know you also take everything serious.
I don't know.
Gents, why should you worry about these protests, politics, and zabalazas, huh? Nah, man, gents. Those people of Davidsonville acting as if they're a union. Nah.
I know you also believe everything people tell you. So you think these unions are not selling the posts?
Gents, Blom, man, y'all are making my lifestyle futile, stupid, and a waste of time and still useless. sure Ish and how she's what that who's child again.
I must tell her to get style, my brother. Met the baby op a Friday. Full package, Hilton.
Dala, bra, you
Full
slang.
package.
Hi, baby.
I just very bold. Hello, Bianca.
Babe, can we drop it now?
Yeah, sure. Let me know.
That side, the other side.
Cheers. Hello, bra, you also a slave, you know? Yeah, bra. So you slang you.
What did Chesa do, Hilton?
Now we're just speaking about the boss, the new boss of Nani. You see?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's nice.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Must I drop you there by your aunt?
Yes, please. I want to find out what she's doing tonight.
Okay.
Maybe she can watch it.
Yeah.
So am I seeing you tonight?
Hey, I'm gonna contact you. I'll contact you later, yeah, babes.
I wish I was safe as you, but I must mark you blind, access.
Gauteng Premier David Makura says all learners who wish to come back to school should do so. However, should there be any disruptions, other measures will be brought in.
The first choice is normalization of this school. But I want to say to you, the education of our children is not depending on those who are disrupting school to ensure that our children go to school. So if there's no normality at this school on Monday, we will take all the learners here to the other schools and we will close down the school.
Why is it, because we can't have any more racists in our country.
Yes, it's true. Yes, today is today. We must show this, my Boosmans.
Yes.
We are black, we will fight, even if we have to close down the school.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. How are you?
Fine, thanks, sir.
Mr. David, why? You're going to the meeting?
No, I'm not going to the meeting. I'm a teacher. I'm not allowed to go to the meeting. But yes, please tell them the truth. How could people be appointed if the whole process was corrupt? Please tell them.
The MEC will know today that it's not about race, but it's about fairness. We're not fighting. We're not racist.
Yes.
We know the MEC is a good guy.
Yes.
And he'll help us. I know he's here to make the right decision.
Yeah.
Sifi must just close down the school. How? Today they will know and see that it's not just only their school, it's our school.
Yes. When we enter that boardroom, we black people can stand together.
Yeah. Viva my comrades! Viva!
Help.
Messing up. No, it's not. It's our school. We're going to take it back. What school? Let's
go to see what's taking place today.
Good morning.
David, please come to Mr. Slanganani's office. He wants to have a word with you.
Oh, I'm on my way now. Is there anything that I need to bring with maybe?
No, there's nothing else he'll need.
Okay, I'll be there in a Chelsea. Alright. Bye. Colin, I'm coming now.
So as we get sons, as I hearing yourself.
Bengakakhulumi noSipho yazi angamboni but sengizobona ukuthi ngenze njani yena ngizomcontact as soon as singazi manje ukuthi ngenza njani.
Coming? Afternoon.
Afternoon, David. How are you?
Fine, thanks, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, sir.
Long time no see.
Yes.
You obviously know Mr. Slanganani, David, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, no, he's now your department new manager.
Yes, so I've heard. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you and welcome, David.
Thank you, sir.
David, the reason why we ask you here in the meeting is that I wanted to assure you that your job is safe and the responsibilities will not change. And then another thing is that I just wanted to have a quick word with my supervisors. The fine?
Yes, Mr. Kangani, is that correct, Fire?
Thank you. Now, David, the other thing is that the company is, we are trying to reduce some cost. So what we picked up here is that your car is very expensive. So we are going to have to downsize it into a small Toyota.
No, a Toyota. But you can't just do that. I mean, everyone was fine with me having that car. Even Mr. Stewart had no problem with it. No, Mentlanganani, what's with you now?
David, we cannot proceed with this unfair practice. We need to treat everyone equally. All you have to do, go to your bank and make arrangement with them. Is it fine with you?
But you know that I have a bad credit record. Why are you targeting me now, Slanganani?
Sorry, Meneer, it's nothing personal, but company policy. We are not targeting you, Meneer.
Aye, that is unfair, Menyo.
David, you have to leave the key with me this afternoon unless you make arrangement with your bank. Or by Monday, I'll give you a standard car if it is fine with you. Do you get my point?
More than 1,000 Rudaport primary school pupils will have to be placed at other schools on Monday. Education officials are waiting for a court interdict against several parents who, it says, are disrupting learning.
Look here, people. As far as I'm concerned, you're not sending our children anywhere.
Yeah. Yes.
There is no Lufureng story.
Yeah.
The government cannot see. They don't know how the school was built. We were the people running around. We were collecting monies, raising funds and everything, bought the bricks, everything, and we built the school. So our children are not going anywhere.
Yes.
I just want to know about the MEC. What is he going to do about this? Closing the school, opening the school? I want to know because he must make up his mind.
Mensen, ik wil net zeggen, onze kinderen zijn nergens. Hij is gewoon opgemaakt worden. They even build new flats in Vleerhof. They don't even allocate some units for our people. And now they come, they don't even want to appoint even one, just one of our people. And they come and call us we're racist.
All the newspapers tell them that the union is selling posts. Even the black teachers are complaining. But now we've been made to be racist. Our kids are going nowhere.
Sorry.
I'm telling you, they're going nowhere.
Yes.
Okay, people. Okay. I know we feel strongly about this.
Yes, exactly.
So what we're going to do Monday when the buses come, we're not sending out children.
Yes.
If they're not prepared to redo this appointment,
Okay.
with this discrimination, we need true representation. This dodgy processes of them must fall away. You know? That school will not be closed.
Yes.
And we're not sending our children to that dilapidated school.
Did you see the toilets? Did you see there isn't even water there?
Listen. They must deal with the reappointments.
Yes.
And that is klaar.
Pusa
boy, wait,
boy, as long as we wanna buy happy, no stress.
Sure, boy, okay, boy.
Yes, boy. Yes, boy. As long as we no more letter extra wheels, you never know when you need a spare tire. Fringe, anyone?
Our each thing, man, about our chaplain movie, like Valo, I want to premiere our quack, or eat
Valen.
Valen. A walk, tobacco, Yamaha, sharp, cream point. Our eat the valuable, I give an hour, our eat it. A point, this one is the fast fast. My place was Ali. Cream. I wish I am something fast.
No problem. She was Ash. Ash, Nama, we had the car, we have a the way we had the thing. So I mustn't get the opposite drink.
No stress, bitch.
So I'll just let you know. I'll get back to you on
Guys,
that.
Tibus have just asked me to go somewhere with him. Somewhere where? We're just going to the car. Nothing major. And the chef shouldn't be left alone. I agree with that. Okay.
We can talk about anything. Girl, you came, change the game. Now I've been here before, but how you made me feel is like nothing else before. There's no place I'd rather be than here with you. 'Cause you made me feel brand new whenever I'm with you. Say you made me feel brand new whenever I'm with you.
Cheers. Ik zei de whole Taliban plus Mshlozi is here. Every comrade that rates us our resource. Now they even wanna close down our schools.
Now you see, this is what happens when people taste more sweet than butter. They take advantage of you. Look at this one now. Last night, I dodged Bianca. I ignored Monique's SMSs. I even told the Owens that I'm busy with family. But people will never appreciate the sweetness unless jy stok sweet uit hy kind se mond uitdruk. Dan sal sy nou jou sweetness meer appreciate.
You made me feel it's like nothing else before. There's no place I'd rather be than here with you. 'Cause
Yo, James, I saw a harde tranny now. Harde tranny.
What car is it? Tell us.
So, blue BM.
The one standing right here by the entrance.
Yeah.
Do you know who
that
that
one.
is, bruh?
Who?
That chick and her boyfriend is trying to close our school. What do you think about him?
What chick is us now? Yo, the bitch.
How do you like it?
Man, do you call in a bitch like that?
Hi, man, it's just Mary that are stressing me over the phone, man. I don't know about
Stressing
that
you,
girl,
eh?
bro.
Why stressing you? They're stressing you. Why they stressing you? You are holy. You are holy, my Lord. You are holy. You are holy, my Lord. You are holy. You are holy. You are holy, my Lord. You are holy. You are holy, my Lord. You are holy, my Lord. You are holy, my Lord.
Oh, Lord. Help me.
Sorry to bother Pastor early in the morning, but can Pastor please tell us, the community, the parents of Davidsonville just want to know what is going to happen?
Oh yes, the school. Okay. I heard that the MEC closed down the school. And what will now happen is that it's only for a temporary thing that will happen, that the school will be closed. But we as a Davidsonville community and the Matolisville community must get together so that we can resolve our differences and that there be peace amongst our communities. But it's only temporary. We are all concerned. I am also concerned about the whole thing, about what's happening at the school. We know that it's important that our children must be here, but it's only temporary.
Hi, Pastor. This is not the first time this thing happened by the school, Pastor. We must get rid of this three. The principal, the two deputies, we must get rid of them today, Pastor.
Roodepoort Primary School continues to be a headache for the Gauteng Education MEC. Half the year saw no teaching and learning at the school. Community members demanded the principal and her deputies be removed. And next month, the school faces an exodus of teachers.
The most disruptive year for Roodepoort Primary, engulfed in violence, protest, and clashes with police. The community demanded the removal of the principal and her two deputies. Sibongile Mkani-Mbolweni, SABC News, Johannesburg.
Mama, the news are finished. Can I do my yoga now? Of course, Mama. Haven't you seen how sexy she looks? Nelson didn't have a chance to look elsewhere. Nearly magnet phela Winnie.
Nya, ele gore monna o sheba gore di yoga tsewa ke tsone tse di leng botlhokwa gore motho di etse.
Nya, Mama, o sa re Nelson na misa this smart view.
Oh Lord, ke kopa gore o thuse ngwanona. Ke buile le ntate wa hao ke mo kopa gore atle. Actually, we don't like this politic things at all. That's why today, Nali ntate wa hao, we are no more together. Ntate wa gago o tlo go tla ese khale. We need to sit down and talk serious. And I need to explain something to you. Ka lebitso la gago gore o tlile yang gore ke go fe lebitso le la dipuo. Ntate wa gago setsa fitlhile. Ke nagana gore ke nako gore ya no re bue. Do you know where the name Dipuo comes from? Ke nagana gore ke nako gore ke go bolelele nnete gore family ya ka ene sa batle gore re nyalane nna le ntate wa gago. Dipuo ngwanaka, nnete fela ke gore uncle wa gago ke ene a na le go pele go go fa lebitso le la Dipuo. Nna ke ne ke sena option. bone ntate ga go tshwanetse a tla
Papa?
Eya ngwanaka.
Here's a little secret for you. So much love for you, too good to be true. Always playing with my mind, got me thinking about you all the time. And I can't help myself. Boy, you got me up and down in circles, and I can't see. Play with my emotions, 'cause I care and it's about you. I don't care, but my heart is for you. It was made for you.
Well, otherwise, you like on.
What's going on, my bra? Nah, my bra, sorry, we really not into the things. What?
What do you like this now?
What do you mean? What do I mean, my bra?
What you mean, my bro? This is potent things. This will make you and your brother party the whole night.
Nah, we already party the whole night, my bra. My bra, talk to us, man, yeah.
My bra, didn't this guy just tell you? Didn't you just yell we're not the best stuff? Seriously, man, we're not fellow people. Just go here.
Yeah, man. Hey, you're gonna It's sick.
Those people, bra. Hey, bra. Can you believe it? They're not serious with life. Palakopa.
Oh, this as well. All that she wants is that you must get enabled. Nothing else. That's a motto. So don't come tell me she's just an old friend, school friend of yours.
Hi, babes, man. But why are you so worried? I mean, concerned. You know, must I only have eyes for you. Who did I come here with, huh? Who am I here with? With you, Monique.
Just because I came here by myself, don't make me dumb, Davy. If you take like any clubs and footers, let us just go here. I cannot be seen here with these
Man,
people.
don't go on so, man. What's wrong with you?
Ja, si man, julle man, man, hoekom beklei julle hier so man? Los die gefighter van julle man. Ja, ek enjoy myself. Hoekom man? As die altyd wat ons vir 'n funky so het man.
You coming now, man.
Staan op los die gefighter van julle man,
You're gonna come now.
And I know you gave her love yesterday. I know. What is that? Is she crippled or anything that she must go drop her off at her aunt's?
I mean, Monique, you must heard now what Cherie said. Come, let us enjoy, man. Come search you on my lap.
On your lip?
Yay! You think the whole world revolves around you, ne? Yar, these ladies are really stressing me. Just like it.
Come, get to know what the community is doing. You're not taking crap from anyone, Nani.
Ish, you were top politics, bro. You know I'm a Gunners guy.
The Gunners will always be there. Let's prepare a community and a future for them.
Thank you very much, people. I think before we kick off with this meeting, let's first start with a prayer, please. Let us not try to create any confusion. Let us have a couple of speakers that can come and talk, and then we can make a decision from there on.
Dat zijn mensen. Velen willen het verwittig. Personen van onze kant hebben ons brief op brief naar de Sofie toegestuurd. En aan het einde van de dag heeft hij omgedraaid en die reiskaart voorgehoudt nadat hij die waarheid gekend heeft. Dan hoef je met respect te vandaag hij beste op beste ingereid. Maar hij kon omdraaien aan het einde van de dag en zei die geld, het is cool, het geld, maar het geld op geld voor verkeerde dingen. Ik meen, Hy het geweet wat die waarheid behels. En aan die einde van die dag wil hy nog omgedraaid en onze kinders hier uitgevaar het met onze teachers. Nadat hulle geweet het, al wat hulle doen, as hulle kom by die hele SGB, hulle weet net die chairpersons oor met die signing rights. En dan draai hulle om en dan maak hulle, vertel die chairpersons, maak julle offer. Moenie bang as jy maak julle prys, ons sal julle betaal vir die post. En dan teken hulle die post af, en kyk waar sit ons as gevolg van korrupsie. Nou, hulle is die mense wat korrupsie voordoen.
It's time for exams. So what will happen to our children? Does the Premier wants to take our school away from us? And then what will happen to our children? They need education. Without education, you won't even be able to get a job.
People, what are you thinking about the Premier? Closing our school, send our children to Proefering. Mense, wat dink julle omtrent dit? Because hy sê die minderheid sal nooit die meerderheid oorwin nie. Wat dink julle? As al wat ek wil sê.
People, the Premier wants to take our children to Levereng School, where there's nothing, there's no lights, there's no water. And when
Say,
a
bro,
child
you bring me here by all of these old bucks, and there's not even one young buck. You want to give me a sugar mommy, no?
Alani, but I told you, the kinders will always be there. Let's focus on the community now. Hey, Marie, also with your kinders.
Next person I would like to call on Brother Ron.
There's another story that we must tell about the story of aangaan. There was a story about people who marginalized their own people. They went to the temple saying and praying that they love God, but they didn't like their own fellow human beings. There was people who sidelined and marginalized other people so that those people couldn't bring their offerings. And in the temple, they inflated the exchange rate so that some people couldn't buy sacrifices. But there's a story also about God, who's got a heart of gold. God who wants all people to be treated equal, God who loves justice, and God who loves equality. And so God sends Moses, but he sends Jeremiah also, he sends Elijah, he sends Nathan, he sends a lot of prophets to intervene where there's inequality. And so he also sends Amos, and Amos says, let justice flow like a river. Let righteousness be like a never-failing stream. And this God then also sends Jesus. And Jesus goes to the temple where this injustice is being served. And what does this Jesus do? He goes and he sits down and he makes a whip. And him seeing as to how people are marginalized, sidelined, pushed to the side, Jesus stood up, took his whip, went into that temple, there where the injustice is being done, and he starts turning over the tables. And he starts shouting the people out and driving them out. This injustice that we are suffering in Davidsonville, in our country, in other communities, you need to make your own whip in Davidsonville. As much as David stood up to Goliath, thus much must you stand up against any giant. If it's the unions, if it's the government, if it's the MEC or the Premier, you must make your whip and rise. We must become like the people who were marginalized in Marikana, and we must turn over the tables. We must become like the people in Malamulele who said no to injustice. The heart of Jesus Christ must be in us, and we must say, I need to make my own whip in my community, in my country, and I need to turn things around.
What you say, Lani? Ek sê die story gaan skit.
Ish. Ja nee, that story is going to rap.
Sure,
With the Durbanite, now speaking Afrikaans.
Sure.
Sorry for driving, man.
Zijn voor mij!
Kruiskop, sta op, kruiskop.
Tell me why can't you try? Make a change in somebody.
How do I make a work, huh? How do I drive out scrupulous people? Which table must I overturn?
More than 1,000 Rudeport primary school pupils will have to be placed at other schools.
Let's go, kids. Get on the bus. We're going to our new school. Come. Get on the bus.
We don't want to go to that school.
No, don't be scared. Let's go.
No, we don't want to go.
Those kids is going nowhere. That is their school. They're going nowhere. Look here, Gala. Not this morning. Really not this morning. This bus will leave here and to yell with you that wants to work with that racist government that think nothing of us as Scarlets.
Auntie Rosaline, please. We have a right to support these children on the bus. So please.
Auntie Rosaline,
Is reg, Rosaline. Daar's daarom een wat opkom vir ons. Want hulle vat geen notisie van Davidsonville nie.
Wys hulle. Waarvan kom die vrouwmens? Die is mos onze plek. Hulle kan nie kom en net kom maak wat hulle wil nie. So wys hulle die pad. Die is onze skool, onze gekollek dat hier skool moes gebou word. Waar was sy al die tyd?
Kom ek sê julle nou net. Vandag donder ek uit te poa dat die government daar byna voel. Hulle gaan nie net bly hier kom en kom oor ons kom.
Hulle kan nie net so kom
hulle voel hulle wil.
Nee, dat is ons Dalela ons in onze eie township. En het gaan nie werk nie.
Maar gaan nie werk nie. Maar te poa gaan ek op 'n plek sit met amatolies mense en te al.
Jy gaan nie hier kom staan en my kind dreig nie, asseblief Rosaline.
Dan beter jy fokol vertel hom op hoe die government se part wat fokol doen vir ons hier so nie.
Tipu, like in now, please. I said move, go home.
Jy beter hy klein meid van jou tot orde roep. Genoeg ons moet ons teen almal defend en dan sê nog die mense instigate van alles.
En dan wie instigate vir jou? Vertel jy my.
Sorry, kom ek sê jou die reg wat my mense het. Hy sê vir my instigate. Nee, jassie man, julle kan mos nie net hier kom en so oor ons kom loop, Gloria. Het ek al ooit oor jou geloop? Toe sê my, vertel my vandag.
Rosaline,
of ek jou al ooit skryf van
hulle. Ons ken mekaar al vir jare lank.
Precies, didn't you stay with us for a while? En kyk nou, nou werk jy teen ons Jay en hy de poa van jou.
Die kinders is deur mekaar, los hulle tog. Hulle soek net 'n bietjie aandag.
Ha, deur mekaar. Dan beter jy kind van jou sê maar te begin gedrag. Nee, jassie man, mens kan nie net teen swart wil staan of met brein wil staan as hulle verkeerd is. En jy ken nie waar die is alles die mense van die ruling party en die unions wat niks worry van ons hierso nie. Nie eens van hulle eie mense nie. En jy weet, die alles is corruption se werk die. Daarom moet ons teen mekaar fight, want alles en almal is te fucking corrupt.
Let's go home.
Ja. Op pad skool toe, onder die wakende oog van die polisie. Van die leerlinge aan die Rodepoort primêre skool word nou aangery na Louwering in Soweto. Maar talle ouers skop steeds vas en hulle kinders bly tuis. Die Suid-Afrikaanse Onderwysersunie of SAOU is egter nie tevrede met die LER en sy departement se hantering van die krisis nie.
Geen onderwysdepartement kan 'n besluit namens 'n ouer neem om te sê ek vat jou kind en ek plaas jou kind op 'n bus en ek ry met jou kind na 'n skool toe wat nie my goedkeuring wegdra nie.
Die LER het nou al meer as 30 keer met ouers vergader en doen dit vanaand weer om 'n oplossing te probeer vind. Daniela van Eerden, Enies, Johannesburg.
Hou op om elkaar af te staan. True, I agree with you. Gee die volgende bram aan jou skouer en wees 'n nasiebouer. You been looking for the winner, is there? Maybe everything is okay.
But that was a great story. You, Davy, like Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror, you must make that change. But the only question is, how, huh? How?
Mr. Fortuin, you're wearing the same clothes as Friday.
So what?
David, please come to Mr. Slanganani's office. He wants to have a word with you.
About what now, madam? No. When Slanganani calls, one must just jump. Good morning, Mr. Slanganani.
My name is not Slanganani, it's Slanganani. The reason why I called you here is that last Friday we told you to bring the car keys and you did not hand them over. So I need you to sign this form for gross insubordination.
But what is the difference of just one single working day? You gave me such short notice and you people expect me just to jump when you say jump, Slanganani. Aye.
How many of us apply for this position?
All of us apply.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut here, so that all of us, we can work together for this department. Here we are sitting here. Have you seen anyone laid off?
So what are you trying to say? You're trying to get rid of me? Then go ahead, man. You think I'm going to beg you? Who do you think you blurry are? Just like you.
I'm saying the very opposite. Let's cut wherever we can, so that we can all save our jobs. That is what I'm saying.
We were friends once. Remember that. Were. Can I leave now?
Leave it your way? Yes, you may leave.
Kullid,
Yes, sir.
I'm going on lunch now.
Okay, Mr. Parker.
Oh, I had to get out of that office. Yes, you. Even you. You think I'm mad making such a big issue out of a car, nah? But you don't think how these selfish capitalists are playing us. The economy is bad. Expense cuts are needed. Just like us country's politicians. Everybody must cut and save while they remain loving it up. But what happens at the end of the financial year? Have you seen their profits? Okay, yeah, even if the company has indeed made losses, does anybody ask how much the top brass took home before those losses? Then Slanganani wants to make me believe you are such a comrade, fighting for the people. As soon as they get those positions, they forget all about the people. Why don't we go and trade in his company 4x4 rather, huh? Think I'm a stupid. Everyone will fall for those stories, but not me, Davy. No. Someone must make a work. These tables need to be turned. Kullid,
Yes, sir.
I'm just from Mr. Slanganani now. He has a strategy in place that's gonna help the company. So the thing is, here's the file with all of the clients' names. Can you give them all formal notices just to let them know that their accounts have been written off for 50% of all that they owe us? But I need it done by today still, please. Okay. And another thing, Kullid, can you just keep it under wraps? Because Mr. Slanganani needs to see first if it's gonna work out, and if it does work out, then he'll let the others know.
Sure, Mr. Fortuin will have it done by today, sir.
Okay, thank you, Kullid. Great.
Yes. Yo, kom kniel voor die altaar. Wat ek bewaar, dis waar. Vanaf my geboorte behandel soos barbaar. In die nag gevaar. So dis die staat vir wie ek dagvaar. Gebore met 'n lem teen die slagaar. Yo, dis hektiek, geen fairy tale, elke story verhaal, survival tactics. Dis gemaak van metaal, nie van plastic. En ek sta die skouer movements vir mystic, elusive, elastic. Vir jou oortrede, kooi in my gene. Rede geen vrees in my bene. My oupa se gebede was opreg, maar 'n Kullid se lyf nou sy oorlede. Reminis op my verlede, is klomp pyn. Ek consume holy scripture en sluk het af met klomp wyn. Hy's van my sanity, elke derde woord uit my mond is profanity. Sy kan my liewe jats, maar sy ken het nie. Ek ken van kietels, water en was uit 'n emmertjie. Is maar net life op die kyk, soos jag huise op die heuwels waar ons try om te escape, maar sit. Is tyd om 'n hooi te maak, om uit te staan en uit te spraak. Mees van die honde is hooi te vaak. Nou ons spyt te laat om 'n bewys te maak. Gaan maak dat ons met syfers praat. Move ooit wat die pavements kraak. On your public green check, advice van die ministry effect. Terwyl hulle hulpbronne in die palle jou met misery insect. Opnieuw bly politically correct. Is tyd om 'n hooi te maak, om uit te staan en uit te spraak. Mees van die honde is hooi te vaak. Nou ons spyt te laat om 'n bewys te maak. Gaat maak dat ons met syfers praat. Move ooit wat die pavements kraak. On your publicly in check, advice van die ministry effect. Terwyl hulle hulpbronne in die palle jou met misery insect. Kom kniel, bly politically correct. Kom kniel.
To kill a man's spirit is to kill the man himself. Put him in cement blocks in a barren land and watch him die. Take away the nature from him and he won't be able to read the signs. And that was a brilliant strategy of the apartheid government. During the days of forced removal, let's move them away, put them where there's no grass, no trees, in cement blocks.
I mean, my responsibility is based on the mandate of the community to express in the strongest terms the shock that a type of language relating to false allegations, or what I would even call fraudulent political allegations, that this issue has to do with race. This issue has to do with education, proper governance. However, let me deal with the issue of race. There is no basis that this issue arose on the basis of race. It has to do with the correct performance in terms of selection of staff, and that's where the issue should be maintained. And the community would like to send a message to South Africa, to Gauteng in particular, that as citizens, they have the right to call for accountability and correct evaluation and assessment of what has taken place since 2012. So the community appeals to government and appeals to the people of South Africa that they have acted within the context of their citizenship rights, their human rights, the rights of kids to get a proper education, for proper governance on the part of leadership in the school. And that has absolutely, and we stress and emphasize, absolutely nothing to do with race. Yes. It also has nothing to do with the discourse of majority or minority.
Ek wen wel gaan hier. Die mense vir die geld, die mense moet tol vir die geld toe maak, wat nou? Wat moet ek maak?
Hoekom het jy stil gebly, Jakes? Nadat ek jou gesê het vanoggend ons moet die busse stop om die kinders op te lei. Nadat jy sit en sy saam met ek, Mina en Derek, jy weet wat nonsens ons mense deurmaak, maar jy my skat, ek lyk jou nog steeds by jou.
Ja, jy jou kop is reg. Jou kop ras man. Wat kan hom jou man? Jy man los jou gedagtes man. Wat kan hom jou?
Nog aan my kop ras, Jakes.
Ek weet jou.
As jou vrou dan moet sien ek sê jy.
As jy besigheid.
Jakes. Actually, ek agree nie met die gestryker hier by die skool nie man, sien nie. Ek wys my Mary volgende. Jy gaan soek span, jy kry die span. Dis jou span. Hoekom die next day kom vir die span mense kom hulle stryk en hulle gaan te keer. Nie klik hulle
maar jy probeer nou nonsens bos. Jy probeer nou nonsens mos.
Nee, sy my kind is mos in die skelle, wat ek so aan gaan sien nie.
Okay, ja, nee, ek verstaan. Julle maak like as bushes teen dakies. As far as jy sê, Die is die regie, dit is regtig die regie. Die wat ek my kind uit die skool uit gehaal het en in hy nuwe skool gesit.
Ja, wat is 'n nuwe skool? Because with high school it is toilets in bos.
Maak nie saak nie. Hulle daai bakkes wat hulle vir die kinders gee. So hulle kry education. Solank my kinders education kry, as ek happy.
Dat werk is nie. Die maar Rosaline. Hy is altyd betraan, maar nou hy loop nou kan jou nou. Ek weet nie wat skep nie.
Van die skool.
Hier is Rosaline, waar het die perde plekke?
Julle wat ek sê, julle nie. Julle hol agter my tollies aan.
Yes. Dat toe laat sê loud, hè?
Wie sou sê loud? Wie sou sê loud?
Take a malu, die je hoegen, die alles los. Vangen beroerde, overroeven, niet alles los. Van die stoei tot loegen, die alles los. En zeker is met mij, die alles los. Take a malu, die je hoegen, die alles los. Vangen beroerde, overroeven, niet alles los. Van die stoei tot loegen, die alles los. En zeker is met mij, die alles los. Die zijn wat ik hoor aan die, wat ik hoor. Brein is aan die slapen, leeg, wat is rook smoor.
Die kind is baie kwaad.
Net die idee van les van die dreine loop oor. Die dinge laat my braak. Van binne is 'n kraak. Vir die kinders van die kaap wat tussen vullis blikke slaap. Is relevant die celebrate ja om te cope met elements and challenges.
You see, this country. I said this country. It doesn't belong to only one group of people. It belongs to all of us. Go read what the Freedom Charter says.
Maar kom op my massakind.
I just had to make a work to set our people free, aunties. I had to help turn the tables around. This country has too many injustices.
Yes.
I had to make my own work and use it.
Ze zinneloze weergaves van mij wat mij ontstel. Ik vererg mij wanneer ik zie hoe allemaal behip is met geld. Ik breng een boom bij vruchten van dood zodat hulle kan groeien. Als ik je vruchten oordra, blij hulle die tak snoei. Als mijn tak bloei en bloed drip, zal het je roots krijg. Jouw geaardheid van die aarde samen met je roots pluk. Is gedoek om de zoek om je mij zoek om jou te tak. So hier is mijn hand.
Yes, comrade? Yes. Oh, yeah. You see, there is nothing I can do. Yeah. I was speaking to the MEC. They said the school is going to be open tomorrow. Yeah. Yes. And all the concerned people will be told about it. Yes. Yeah, they'll be told about it. Yeah, and the department will be concentrating on education, you see. Yeah, making sure that all things, I mean, you know the game, just play it to our advantage. Just play it to our advantage, I mean, so that at least we benefit as a group, you see, comrade. Yeah. No, wait, comrade. Yeah. The instruction is that the school reopens tomorrow. Yes, the school reopens tomorrow, and as soon as, we cannot be intimidated by those few people, I mean, from those small townships. I mean, and most of them do not even vote for us, They didn't even vote for us. Yeah, sure. Then the principal... Yes, exactly. The principal and his deputies will be available. Yeah, no barging. They will be available. Yeah. Otherwise, you see, we're going to lose everything. Then this is going to be a disaster to the school. But as long as this is done, then all things are going to work. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, bye. This is shit. These unions are going to cause a complete downfall.
Hey Theo, departement was daar by my. Hulle sê hulle gaan die skool oopmaak.
Oh, hy's goeie nuus.
Ja, sal jy asseblief die res van die team laat weet?
Brendan, but is principal and deputies also returning?
Aye, Theo. That's what the department is saying. They are going to return and retain their post.
But our people are never going to accept that. That I can promise you, bro.
I know, Theo. I told them, but you know, they'll never listen to us. But please, man, just inform the rest of the guys.
Okay. I will tell them, but here, they're going to be fuming. Oh, night, Brendan.
Okay, thanks, bro. Sure.
Thank you for calling, but I will call you a little bit later. I'm in a very, very important meeting right now. I will call you just as soon as I finish, then I'll call you. Okay, bye. Yeah, comrades.
Yes, comrade.
I'm here to officially announce unto you that the department has agreed to reopen the school.
But sir, you know very well that this is not what our people want. We've struggled so hard to get where we are. And besides, we cannot reopen the school until those people accept that our deputies and principal are not going anywhere.
And how will it look like when the department keeps caving in like that? I man, man. This department always comes in our business. How?
Yes, I agree. They would laugh at us and at the department. So, dumele gore sekolo se bulwe.
Okay, comrades, Comrade Leader Depot, calm down. Calm down. Everything has to be done in a perfectly and organized manner. You see, when the school is being reopened, the principal has to be he is returning, and so are the deputies. We cannot reopen the school without the principal and the deputies being there. Otherwise, it would be in such a mess.
Okay, comrade, if you're putting it like that, and promise that our deputy and principal return, then we agree. But that's our absolute condition. Otherwise, our route will continue.
And we agree, comrades. Thank you so much. Come give me a hug.
Thank you, comrade.
Thank you.
Thank you, comrade.
Thank you. This is good.
One time.
But you know that I have a bad credit record. Why are you targeting me now, Shanganai? Gents, why should you worry about these protests, politics, and zabalazas, huh? Nah, man, gents. Those people of Davidsonville, they acting as if they're a union. Nah.
We in the building, yeah. Yeah, you know we get around. I like this how we living, yeah. We gon' shut the beat down. We gon' shut the check down. I might put some mud in a double cup. I might lace the raw with some purple bud. I love me a broad with a bubble butt.
Bora fatala like Carfanyo. Did you get that management position? Did you? Did you think of finishing your studies? Did you? But day in and day out is these girls in your car and in your room.
that you be the one to keep it true, babe. Then we can cruise out on a Sunday, on a Monday, hit the sunny coast. I scoop you straight up off the runway, and you looking like you're from a centerfold. Yeah, girl, you the truth, you the truth. So every time I'm working with you, I'm the truth too. Yeah, anything for you, I keep it true. So throw these other niggas up the dudes, boo. You know we shut the shit down. Everywhere we go right now, we gon' shut the shit down. Southside, we in the building, yeah. Yeah, you know we get around. I like this how we live, yeah. We gon' shut the shit down. Baby, all you gotta know is I got what you need for sure. You ain't even really gotta go home with me. I'ma roll one up for me, twist one up for you. We could get high, get low, just chill.
Oh no, Sister Heilig, I'm not even going to waste my breath. You should have been the one to truly open my eyes. But now you want to close my eyes instead.
You love me when I lay it down right, girl. You know it's goddamn dog right, girl. Can you let me smash all night, girl? Leave the other shit, it's alright, girl. Babe, can you let me school you? Had a lot of options, but I still chose you. Cuffed you too tight like the train when he chose you. Man, I got my mojo. See me in the mall and your girl want the photo.
Everywhere we go, you know we shut the shit down.
Bloed is dikker as water, water. Bloed is dikker as water, seer. Bloed is dikker as water, water. Bloed is dikker as water, seer. Bloed is dikker as water, water. Bloed is dikker as water, seer. Bloed is dikker as water, yes, water. Bloed is dikker as water. Ek design lank al 'n tot se sien like you on 'n forts aan nie. Lyn Chris op die mic, undercover draai sy forgery, sy skotty. Try and press my team, ons applaud it, support it. Die ongelowiges dink is sorcery. Boy, ek levitate op stage, sê jy kyk met my phrases. Sê dis straighter as lasers, meditating in cages. Gravitating na grace, started out as a peasant, like a ribbon on the box. You should bow in my presence. Hit the floor, I'm a Wheatland Chris with it raw. You about to bear witness like a stripper in court. Geka Mandela, as your mind states soos Mandela.
This injustice that we are suffering in Davidsonville, in our country, in other communities, you need to make your own work in Davidsonville. As much as David stood up to Goliath, that's much must you stand up.
The day of the shooting, we were gathered at the school, and it amazes me that the police only started shooting that day, because we were protesting for how many weeks? Nothing was done. And secondly, their lives weren't even threatened. Nobody had a weapon, gun, or throwing stones or damaging private property. All of a sudden, that morning, the 18th of August, around about between 7 and 7:30, some officer just shouted, "I told you to shoot. Why didn't you shoot?" And then he said, "Shoot." And then we all heard just gunshots. Like, I can even recall listening on TV, the Marikana massacre. It sounded like that. I'm 78 years of age. They shot me point blank.
a day that people will see how justice really needs to be defended. Today, fires must burn. No one can ever, and I'm saying, no one, not the MEC, not the government, not the black supremacists, no one. This country belongs to all of us. No one can keep away from the fires of justice what rightfully belongs to us. Die storie gaan aan. 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 Die gaan aan. Die storie gaan aan. Die storie gaan aan. Die storie gaan aan.
Move, move! Yes, yes! Move! Very ambulance! Los hem, zoek! Los hem! James, is you right? Right. Ja, let's keep those on some net hier zo.
This is uncalled for, eh? Why do they shoot unarmed people? I mean, really?
They gebruik live ammunition! They using live ammunition! That's a robbery! That's live ammunition, man! If you're gonna shoot me, then you must shoot me.
Get away!
Go! Go!
Why don't you shoot? You don't even think there's chance. Small children.
You can look at me. You can't do me nothing, boy.
Okay, nou dat was funny, né? But as je regie, die police kan ons wel hier aan toe kom en kom mensen skiet soos hulle wil. Hulle kom skiet mensen wat die ons ganne het, die hulle die messen nie. Ek weet die ouens van David die ons hulle pangas gehad. Die hulle kom skiet.
Kyk, daai se kat met ons.
Ek is seker hulle het hulle mense gestuur om ons te kom skiet.
Ja, dis kinderbekke. Dis kinderbekke.
Van ons mense het net seer gekry. Hulle moet gesoof word. Hulle moet.
And I mean, they thought we were going to accept the deputy and the principal and they're angry about it. I mean, really, they must redo this whole process. I'm very tired of it. I mean, really, no.
Ja, mensen, ik rij policeman mooi kak vertel.
Je hebt hem recht gemaakt.
As so, Lovie. Het is so. Hulle het gedink hulle gaan hier kom net oorvat, né? En die government ook. Die government. Ek wil hom hulle wys wat gaan ek doen met hulle. Hulle sal nie oorvat nie.
Mensen, hier krijg ik een sms van James. Wat? James? Hulle het vir Davy opgetel. En nogal toegesluit. Hy is in die tronken.
Kniel voor die altaar, wat ik bewaar, dis waar. Vanaf mijn geboorte behandel soos barbaar. In die nacht gevaar, so dis die staat
Yeah, you fools and protesters, fire today, nah.
Ons detective, you must work for a change. Stomach in, chest out, wash.
Yeah, must go arrest the bigger criminals in Zanzi, Lapa Victoria.
Hey, you understand? This is not EMF territory.
Chest in, stomach out, man.
You don't want to have my time off. Hey, shut up, you're not going to waste your time. Take my time off.
Come back.
Locking you up all together. Finish it, blood.
Detective, you see now.
Hands.
Why must you do like us now, detective? You see, you like to always do that now. You want to make people
Chok, Marayon, you lazy, crazy policeman. Bring that young lady, Marayona, here. Or are you chasing for Chocho?
Hey, listen, man. So go some mouse, son.
Hey, detective, I'm going to Victoria now. Chana.
Tonight you're going to sleep by me here by this.
Wait, I never thought that I would be in a cell. This is all because of you.
All because of me. Where's that report, huh? That the NGO was supposed to bring? About how all the teachers' posts get sold to the highest bidder.
Man, Davy, dude. Why don't you go ask her yourself? Since you're so eager to march, why don't you just march to Pretoria and ask her yourself?
That's always your excuse, man. Huh? Your government has an ostensible open door policy. Yet we must still drag him to the constitutional court to make sure that they don't completely shun us out of getting work here in Mzansi. Don't come tell me this is because of me. This is because you are more of a comrade than a patriot. That's why.
Oh, all this time you could not stand up, just like your people. Now today, suddenly you want to be an absolute hero.
Just like it. Now you're talking rubbish. Huh? Yes, I was stupid to not realize that our people are just sitting and watching how things happen in our community and country. Yes, maybe that's true. But you see, that's democracy. All of us fought for it. And in some cases, my people fought for it more than your people did. You see, that's why I say you don't know your history.
Okay, Davy. Okay, Batung. What history can you and your people be proud of? They're now even making movies of how bad your history is. All you people knows how to be druggies and gangsters.
That's why I say you don't know our history. Huh? Who opposed oppression and discrimination? Even before there was ANC or PAC. Huh? Do you even know? And who fought in the UDF also? Huh? No, this is because your people want to shun us out totally. Huh? And they want to treat us as if we are nothing. Just like you are now doing there by that school.
Oh, now you want to blame us. It was your people who was in charge of appointment of the deputies and the principal. Not so, huh?
But you don't understand, huh? So does that mean that everyone that was in charge were holy cows? Damn, woman. There are corrupt people everywhere. Black, colored, white, Indian. You see, this fight is against corruption. Whether it's black or colored. This is about equality. It's about fairness. It's about Mzansi. About Mzansi belonging to all of us. And that nobody should be left out and treated as if they are nothing. And that nobody should be marginalized.
Oh, Batung, David, look at your people. Look, what marginalization. Who is so concerned about having lavish banquets instead of saving the money for technical or to go to varsity. You moet dankie sê vir die referent dat jy jou dom hoe oopgemaak het. And oh, where are your so-called big leaders to come and join you? Huh? Too scared to open their mouths. Your people are always complaining, saying that yesterday we were not white enough, today we are not black enough. Always just complaining and complaining. But they're too useless to do anything about it. You know what? Your people must look at themselves for a change. You must look at yourselves.
Yeah, true. But not all of us are like that, you see. Some of us are not anymore so stupid to believe all of their stories. You say, I must look. I am looking. But you must also look at your people, even with blacks. Huh? You know that some of you also still marginalize other blacks. Huh? Why you think Malamulele went to the point where the government even had to intervene? Huh? And that's if you, like you saying, your people are the fairest lot on the planet. Now you must also think nicely. Nah? 2 decades. 2 decades already. Now you must also look at your own. 2 decades, and it's just 2 or 3 comrades that are stinkingly rich, while the majority of you and my people are totally left behind. You think they really care about you, huh? People like that new boyfriend of yours in that BMW.
Seriously, Davy? Sorry to bust your bubble, ne? Tabo likes me, but it's not as if I like him. And why don't you go and focus on that Bianca of yours who is high and almighty? Or better yet, why don't you go and focus on Monique? There are many more, so why don't you go and take them? Why care about Tabo that doesn't even care about you?
But why bring them up the pool?
Davy, je kan baie goed toekom. Jy moet altyd jou boter op albei kante geboter hê.
Nee.
Ja,
Ken Douglas.
no, they will.
He's been 4 hours now. Coast, all I know is that you are my heart, my boombox, and that I'd rather have a fighter than a high-back Macy who just wants to use me.
So wat sê jy vir my enkel baby?
I'm trying to say that you are what I want.
There's just something about you I can't explain. It's the way we conversate. We can talk about anything. Girl, you came, changed the game. Now I've been here before, but how you made me feel is like nothing else before. There's no place I'd rather be.
That guys are liking good behavior. See you here again, probably.
No, you won't.
How's it going? Sharp. Hello, Dipo.
Mama magago. Net gore ke tlo batala ben. Ek is Simon. You maak my nagta. Simon.
Baba, kan niet. Ik hou wel wena.
Thank you, my sweetheart.
You make me do things I normally won't do, but it makes you happy. Then that's just what I'll do.
And that's when you're baby.
Love you more. What is it? What is it?
I'm looking for the remote. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited. Everything just goes so smooth. Community leaders who were around here, they really supported our process. No disruptions. Children now are in the classroom, they are learning. Teachers, all teachers have reported to school, they are teaching. So I think the whole nation should be excited that Rodioport Primary School is now officially open.
I hope that safeguarding Davy and the poor is going to be that last thing's first order of business. Eh? The people are going to kill us.
Ja, die wat racistisch is aan ons hart, ja. If they are real table turners, true lovers, then they will love us.
Where did you hear of your table turners?
Ach, I have my inside sources, you know.
I hope your inside sources are there when my mom comes in here. But you must know your place, nah? Yeah, under the bed.
Ach, no man. Jy sal jou verbeel. Jou ma hou eintlik van my. Sy het my net al die tyd getry te deny dat sy nie van my hou nie. En as sy kom, dan gaan ek myself 'n nuwe blikke wegsteek. Wat is hy blikke? Gaan jy jou kamer pyn?
No, baby. Those stones are for the Tokoloshis.
Tokolosis. As if I believe in that kind of nonsense. No boy, not this girl.
You darkies must believe in everything. Tokoloshis, in BMWs, in Ebola,
in gavelas, in hip-hop, en VW's, net sociale wishes. Julle glo ook mos aan die kap. Julle belief system is so over-concentrated. Vra net vir Jimmy van julle so over-concentrated.
Je laat me taal slecht gewoon, China. You're becoming like Juju now. A person just bring you into the room, then you want to take over the whole of parliament overnight.
Ach man, begin politics toe. Ons so net op die TV.
Liwena usuna munati, my baby boombox.
I say you
Eskom. Eskom.
Wat wie jy van die ghetto life? cowboys en die kroeks, die corrupters en jou jeopardize. Van blokke pa my warm is, 9/11 Fahrenheit. Kyk op elke corner, promise die kids naar die paradise. Sonne virgins, urban, stubborn, splurts en urban. Oud cabana waar die dak lek en die vermin certain. Stem een rasa met sy portion van die kaas. Draadbaklei met glas, hoe is important by die baas. Sy sien die violence, jongens verdwijn in die silence. Van sy body en geroeste kar en reilings. Net ook om die sirens. Life or death is penalty, survival is a science. Godse mercy definitely. Som van ons is lucky om nie vir ewig in die hoede te stakkie. Som van ons wat opgevriet is spinning barrels soos Kentucky. Som raak big buy, smok een vis vanaf een bakkie. My roots is in die ghettos, ek kan nie my plak sakkie. Wanneer ek het maak, gaat die game change, gazzie. Ek koop ek van my ma, een paleishuis, gazzie. Ek doen het glad die random, die family en die memories. Nou een man in die moment en channeling al my energy. Wanneer ek het maak, gaat die game change, gazzie. Ek koop ek van my ma, een paleishuis, gazzie. Ek doen het glad die random, die family en die memories. Nou een man in die moment en channeling al my energy. Ek het maak, gaat die game change. Wanneer ek het maak, gaat die game change. Ek sê, wanneer ek het maak, gaat die game change. Nico Frits, rest in peace. Hoe kon ek dit so verloren? Te veel gewaarig oor die nieste mode. Channel liever sal jou energy na binnen, bring potentiaal na vore. My woorde, is in met sy kyk het met jou ore en kore. Sing al nieuwe prijzes, kan die lijzes van die ander kant. Die message is een kallet wat gefocus is aan die brand. So maak een plan, Jackie Chan zonder die funny stunts. Trevor Menel, Krasani, binnen die selle man. Soos ek vertel het man, die vlekte bosse brilliance. Voors kom by millions, maak jou strong resilience. Al jou wickedness weg voor my door. Dis waarvoor ek ride, gereed is om te die voor. Wanneer ek het maak, gaat die game change, gazzie. Ek koop ek van my ma, een paleishuis, gazzie. Ek doen het glad die random, die family en die memories. Nou een man in die moment en channeling al my energy. Wanneer ek het maak, gaat die game change, gazzie. Ek koop ek van my ma, een paleishuis, gazzie. Ek doen het glad die random, die family en die memories. Nou een man in die moment en channeling al my energy.
Wanneer ek die game change, gazzie. Koop ek van my ma, paleishuis, gazzie. Keep my mind like focus, like a shooting star. Do my utmost best om a change te maak. Lost my childish ways, soos ek hou het aan. Oh, dis one work hard om my kroon te dra. Wanneer ek het maak, gaan die game change, gazzie.
Wanneer ek het maak, gaat die game change, gazzie. Ek koop ek van my ma, een paleishuis, gazzie. Ek doen het glad die random, die family en die memories. Nou een man in die moment en channeling al my energy. Wanneer ek het maak, gaat die game change, gazzie. Ek koop ek van my ma, een paleishuis, gazzie. Ek doen het glad die random, die family en die memories. Nou een man in die moment en channeling al my energy.